there's a little barrier, which is most persons with you selling as a person with disability is kind of tedious because of they would like, okay, why are you selling this thing? So is it because are you selling because of sympathy or because of empathy? So most of the buyers we get is from sympathy. So what I do is to tweak that sympathy to empathy, because through sympathy the business will not last long.
So how much do you make roughly with all of the expenses and all of that? Your monthly revenue?
My monthly revenue, wow, I've not really calculated that for now.
Because you are doing a business,
Yes.
there must be a track record
Yes.
of what you do. These are some of the things where some entrepreneurs are missing it.
Yeah, true.
You must be able to track your record, how much you make on a daily basis, how much you make on a weekly basis, how much you make on a monthly basis, so that you'll be able to use that to determine your growth level. Every business that starts small, the beauty of it is to grow the business.
Yeah.
And if there are some things that you need to do, so that you need to now be somebody who understands what data.
Let's meet today's game changer.
Right, my name is Emmanuel Ebogoye Busereme, and the name of my business is Triple E Gadget. I really want to serve, and I want to make a difference in my own world and my community. Also, being a person with disability, it's something I want to change the narrative, the norm from the regular. So I just wanted to make something different from the regular. All the stereotype ideology that persons with disability they have about persons with disabilities. Yeah. So far, what I've been helping me, it's the people person where I network with people. Also, feedbacks has also helped me. Then upskilling my skills on businesses, like going from trainings. That has been really helped me so far. So far. So thank you. I'm very, very much excited. Thank you.
But what's the strategy for success? After the break, we bring in our expert.
Hi, good afternoon once again. My name is John Adimola Akonwo, the MDC of Agdoden Nigeria Limited, a company into real estate, agriculture, logistics, and oil and gas. It's a pleasure to have Mr. Emmanuel Ebogoye
Yes.
on Smart Growth this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Me too. The all pleasure is mine.
Yes. Can I meet you?
All right. My name is Emmanuel Ebogoye. I am a graduate of political science. I'm Brazali University, and I'm into business. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm into sales of gadgets like electronic gadgets regarding the home. It can be blender, it can be microwave, television, anything regarding the home myself. So that's what I do over years and over the time. Yes.
So how long have you started this business?
So I started in 2020.
2020. 2022.
Yes.
That's about 3 years now.
Yes.
And since you've started, how many clients do you have now?
So far, I would say the client are not that massive, but it's something we can write home about and say, okay, indeed, it's okay. Sustainable for a while, but not that much. But it's okay. But thank God for referral basis.
So can you give something like, if can you give something like a figure?
A figure, I can't really give a particular figure because the demand varies in months, and you know how the business I think demand goes. Sometimes in a month you might have like 10 to 5 customers, 5 to 10 customers. Sometimes you might have like 10 to 15 depends on whoever is patronizing you as well.
Okay, so for this your business that you're doing, I expected if you're saying that 10 to 15 people,
Yes.
because this, if you did with all these gadgets that you talked about, we have these things are things that people are in need of on a daily basis.
Yeah, true.
So I think you having 15 to 10 customers is kind of low.
Yeah, the thing is, thank God for user online marketing. That's what I would say. It has really been helpful. Before, what I do is have this physical meeting with my clients that whenever they request for any of the goods like I have, so it's not really like an inflow every time, but so far it has been helpful, I would say. And I also thank God for referrals. That has been helpful too. So it comes in, and sometimes some days are good, some days are bad. So
For the business.
yes, not all days are good.
So, like you said, you have 10 to 15 customers now.
Yes.
How do you want to double this client? How can you double this client base?
Okay, by doubling this my client base, what I've been doing so far to sustain them is for every package that I deliver, I have like a pack that is supporting them. Like if it's like a blender or something like that, I might have like a book or a pen, just like a package for like a gift for them for patronizing me. So sometimes that book carries my name, carries my brand, carries everything that I want, and they'll just take it alongside with them. So it's sometimes have been very helpful. So that's the only way I've been using, and so far that's why I can be able to amount to that 10 to 15.
10 to 15. So,
Yes.
on each of these clients, how much revenue do you make on each of these clients?
Depending on the goods.
Depends on the goods.
Yes.
Okay, so let me say
Depending on the
something
goods.
like a blender.
A blender. So a blender.
So, how much do you make?
A blender. So if a customer asks for one blender, so we don't just order. You just order for one blender. I wait for other orders that will support, because one order does not just fly like that. So I wait for a pool. Maybe have a blender, have a microwave that is much. Then when sending it out, it's massive than sending single, because if you send it, you're still going to pay for dispatch. You're still going to pay for delivery. You're still going to pay for other one or two logistics.
So, after all of this,
That, let's say,
how much do you make?
give or take,
Per
goods,
client.
per client, 15,000 naira.
15,000. So,
Yes.
if you have 10 to 15 clients,
Yes.
so times 15, so roughly you are going to be having like 150,000 per
Yeah.
in a month,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes.
It might be more than that.
Yeah, sometimes it might be lesser than that.
So that is what you're telling me now, is that at the end of the month, per each client, you can make up to 150,000.
Yeah.
And when you multiply it by 10,
Yes.
that's to be like 1.5.
Sometimes.
So that's comes to my
yes.
next question. So how much do you make roughly with all of the expenses and all of that? Your monthly revenue?
My monthly revenue. Wow, I've not really calculated that for now. I've not really had that on my checklist.
Because you are doing a business.
Yes.
There must be a track record
Yes.
of what you do. These are some of the things where some entrepreneurs are missing it.
Yeah, true.
You must be able to track your record, how much you make on a daily basis, how much you make on a weekly basis, how much you make on a monthly basis, so that you'll be able to use that to determine your growth level. Are you growing? If what you're making every month is still the same thing you're making the second month, the third month, you have to now sit down and calculate and know that, okay, these are some of the things I should do so that I can do more better. Because if you don't have the particular figure on what you're doing, you'll not be able to determine the growth level of that business. So every business that starts small, the beauty of it is to grow the business. And if there are some things that you need to do, so that you need to now be somebody who understands what data. You must have a database for your business every month, every week, what comes in, what goes out, so that you can expand your business. You can't just be at that. same level at every time. So you must to take note of that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to take home as take home advice, and I'll work on it. So thank you very much.
So now, you have a platform. Do you have a platform? Do you have a shop, or do you have a shop where you display some of your gadgets, or it's just online?
It's online for now.
It's online for now.
Yes.
So how long have you started from the online?
Since 2022. That's when I started, but I started making more sales in 2023.
Okay, so every sales you're making now is from online.
Yeah, it's online.
So what are your vision?
So the vision is to open a storehouse. The vision is to open a storehouse where I can keep these my goods, and having a shop where I can keep these my goods, where customer can come and patronize me. At least there's a physical presence. I have an online presence, but I would need more of a physical, even though the online is not that tangible enough, but this is something for me. So I will need a physical presence.
So that online that is not tangible enough, who is handling? Are you the one handling your page?
Now. Yes, for now.
And so I think in that aspect, you need to look for an expert to help you set your, because I know that online, people sell much online.
Yeah.
And with this kind of thing that you're selling, there's a kind of way you run the ad, you make more money. You can be having like 10 customers in a day. Yes, true. Yes. So what you need to go out to look for now is somebody who can help you to set your target audience where. And when now you have been doing online for like a period of 2 years, almost 3 years, you need to look for something so that you get a store where people can visit and even order this thing.
Yes, can just add up to it then.
So you say roughly you make up to 1.5 million naira. So you've not been able to determine that?
Yes, I've not been.
So what about average?
An average.
On an average?
On an average, I would say 500,000. Yes. I would say 500.
Do you stay on the island?
No, I stay on the mainland.
Okay, that's why.
Yes.
Where on the mainland?
Afromedia.
Is that
Ajangbadi side? Yes, exactly.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, that's why.
So we get more from this from Alaba.
If it's a hair, it's easy for you to enter
Alaba, come back, exactly. And I don't normally what I do, I because of there's a little barrier, which is most persons with you selling as a person with disability is kind of tedious because of they would like, okay, why are you selling this thing? So is it because are you selling because of sympathy or because of empathy? So most of the buyers we get is from sympathy. So what I do is to tweak that sympathy to empathy, because through sympathy the business will not last long. If how long would they want to owe, and they will owe you credit, sympathy. But with empathy, there's a value attached. Okay, they want to know what you sell. Okay, is this particular product durable? And so most times what I also do is I go to this company themselves. I tell them, okay, I want to buy this from your company at a very lower rate.
This brought me to the last question, and second to the last question I'll be asking you.
Yeah.
How can you double your yearly your revenue yearly?
That's a very tricky one.
Because if you're making 500,000 in a month as your monthly revenue, so I'm just imagining you staying on the island. You understand? So that's why I asked that question. Where do you stay?
It's on the mainland.
The mainland.
You know, securing a spot in the island is very costly. Even the shop on the island is very costly.
So one thing that most people don't understand is that island is where the business is.
Yes, true. Very true.
The money that you're looking at is that exorbitant.
Yeah.
You make it on the island and you live on the island. But all of them work in between. You understand me? So now if you're making 500,000 every month and all that, with all of that expenses that is what you have. So how do you want to, that is every month, so how do you want to double it for your yearly revenue? Because in a year now, let's say 500,000 multiplied by 12, that is 6 million.
Wow.
How do you want to?
It's something I've never thought of before.
As a business person and as an entrepreneur, you need to think. You can't stay on the same level for a long time. You set a time for yourself. So at some you say 3 months, at some you say 6 months, you must move.
Although I had a time frame for this my business because currently I can thank God for the growth so far because when it started it felt like the world is going to end. So far I can say the patronage I've been getting, I already targeted my plan now currently is to where can I secure a space like a physical presence apart from being online,
Okay.
a physical presence whereby they can come and see, because some of the setback I have is where's your physical shop? They
Yes,
want
now
to
because
see.
it's very
It's
there
very so
sometimes
some
for people
scam
to
is on
trust
this.
you
Trust me
online, so that
exactly.
trust level. But as you keep on and delivering at
Yes.
every point in time, that you have not disappointed any client, so
Yes.
definitely people can recommend
Recommend. Yes, that's the
online
referral
and
I
all
got.
that.
That's the referral I do get sometimes. So over time, so now my target now is to secure a physical presence. Then thereafter, think of how I can grow from there. Then elevate the business. If it's to move from point A to point B, maybe like relocating. That would be
So that question I ask is your yearly revenue now, according to what you said you make every month, it's 6 million. So how do you want to double that 6 million?
let me say, I would think about that and get back because that's a very high tasking
Because
one.
people are looking,
You know.
people are online and watching, and they want
I
to
know.
know
They want to know
what
how I
are
want to
you not.
double it.
But
Yes.
anyway,
But I will come back to that.
and so you have to just think.
Yes, think it through. And
So don't stay on the same level for a
yes,
longer
yes,
time and all
yes.
that.
But trust me, I will come back to that. I thank you for widening
Your
this
understanding, yes.
understanding, which is very good. I've
Okay,
thought
so
of
you
it, but
said you study political
political
science.
science, yes.
So are you involved in politics?
Nah, no, I'm not involved in politics.
So why you don't want to put that in practice?
Currently, I kind of like what I do. I enjoy what I do. So no.
Now for this business, right?
Yes, I enjoy
And
what
so
I
now
do.
you now need to do more about the
Yeah.
business. Okay. And the last question is, what are the challenges you are facing now in the business, and you think these challenges need urgent attention?
Okay, so most of the challenges I face is most of the time is the turn down from my mobility.
Okay.
Mobility, like is the ability to move around. So sometimes when I use this part right, that's still
They can delay.
exactly
They can tell you
tell
they
you
are
they are
on their
there,
way,
they are on their way, and
and they are
whether they are
not
not
there.
there. So if I can, because I'm working towards that, if I can secure my own personal dispatch riders that will help me deliver my own goods to my customers. That's something I'm looking at. I'm working towards securing.
Okay, so you
Yes.
get a bike, you
Yes.
get a
A
driver,
driver.
and
Yes.
a biker, your bike riders, and you put them on maybe on
Yes. On
salary or
salary.
every
And
spot. Then. So
exactly.
don't you think when you get the bike might not be only working for you alone. It might still be working for
That's
other things,
where
so that another avenue to
that's where
make more money
that's
from
another
you.
place that also for a five can would do that. I know I will also do a background check on that person, so I would not just give him my bag just for free.
And what I'm saying now, if you get a good ones, you can still use it
Use
as
that
a
leverage
means.
as a means to get
More other
them.
people that are doing
Exactly.
business, they can take the they
Use
can book from you, and you
exactly.
still make money from it.
Exactly. It's something to still leverage on.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, pretty good. You have your Instagram handle,
Yes, I do.
so is the only Instagram you.
For now, only Instagram. Triple
So
E
why
gadget.
don't you look at expanding your distance to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook? So I think you should go on with that. You
That would be
should go on.
something
So
I will try.
you can let people know your handle.
Triple E gadgets
Triple
on
E
Instagram.
Gadgets.
Yes,
We got to get on
yeah, Triple E
Instagram.
gadget. Yes, on Instagram.
Okay, it's a pleasure
Yeah,
having you.
nice meeting you too.
So, do you have any question for me?
No question for now, but thank you for the eye opening and thank you for the brainstorming question you just gave about time frame, and which I will go back home, go back to my drawing board,
Just
and
work or something.
yes, work on something very tangible. I know I would do that definitely.
Okay, now
I
it's a
know,
pleasure having
nice
you
meeting you, my
on
brother.
Smart Growth.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
This program is supported by ACT Foundation.